Hey, welcome! We are heading back into the main street to add more to it because I made a pledge or promise. Are they the same thing? I don't know. I mean, I don't think I've ever used the word pledge before to make a building or some sort of structure or something for each of the Lego Friends girls for their 10-year anniversary because Lego didn't. So I made an art shop kind of thing for Emma and Olivia's apartment from the reboot. Now we're heading into another reboot. My gosh, it's all happening so fast. But we're almost at the end of 2022 where we're going to have all these brand new characters and I still haven't made anything for the OG girls. Oh my gosh, I'm going to run out of time. I mean, I can do this anytime, but I did want to do it before the end of 2022 and look, we're almost here. So today I want to do something. We'll start something for these three girls. We're going to integrate them into it all together. So my plan is to take the 2018 Friendship House and adapt it so that it fits in with the Main Street style, but also so that it's got elements of these three girls specifically, like even a floor for each of them as we go along. That's the plan. So first up, we'll start with the bottom floor, which can be like a communal area like it originally was anyway, but I need to adapt it. So the garage is going to come out like this and the rest is going to be offset back. So let me just see. I'm just taking existing bits from the original build. So this is going to be one side of the garage and this is going to be the other side. Now hold on, we're going to need to put that much further up and much further out. Wow, the garage takes up a whole world of space. So here's the garage door. I mean, is this even going to be feasible on this smaller plane? Well, we are gonna find out if I can just get this garage door into these little grooves which aren't being supported by anything. I mean, this is not the right way to build. However, who am I to say what the right way to build is? If you're building, it's the right way to build, right? Now, I finally got that in there. Is this gonna even go on? Yeah, okay, so this is the idea. Nothing's supporting this, but that's gonna be the garage space, which means over here is going to be the wally bit. But first up, let's tile the front of this so that it matches the rest of Main Street. Now, I'm going to run out of these pale blue tiles and probably not the grey tiles, but I'm going to run out of these soon. We have a jumper stud here because I want to attach something here. And underneath the garage door, I'm going to put some green on because that's Mia's colours. And I'm going to make sure I integrate all the girls' colours into this because they were originally in it. So I'm going to just try and keep as many elements of the original build while also making it specific for these three girls. Is this going to be possible? I don't know. So garden bed was here. This is a slightly abbreviated version of that garden bed. Putting a fence around it, little latticey fence. And that's not going to work. Turn that around. Like so directionally challenged. Yeah, that's right. That's good. That turns into a corner now. Very nice. So there's a line around the bottom of purple because that's what we originally had. So let's do that. And we're going to be trying to break up this space so it's garage and then moving into the living area and the kitchen and the communal space. No, that has to go at the front there. But it's such a small area for what I'm planning to do. So let's take these off so they're not in the way. So we can actually use the roller door as the entrance because we don't have room over here for the entrance anymore. So let's build up this wall. I'm just like, these have all got little outward facing studs because they had these medium nougat tiles along them to make it look like it's an old wooden building because this was the old renovated firehouse. So we're making this smaller. Now we've got 1x1 bricks going up the side and then we'll just do the same thing across the top. And this front entryway used to have a mailbox on it, but we've taken that bit off, like that big arch and the slippery slide completely off. Look! Postcard's still in here. But we're going to use this jumper stud on the front to put the post box on. So the post box is still going to be here, just albeit in a different position. But we'll take it off again because it's in our way. Cause I want to put in the little bunny door, even though I don't know where the bunny is. I should put a bunny in here somewhere. Put the bunny in. And then inside on this wall, I'm going to put some hooks on because we're not going to be able to park Olivia's car in here anymore because there's no space. We're going to use some nice environmentally friendly bicycles and attach them to the wall so that it's nice and tidy. Look at that, they're so tidy. So another clip up here and then we can just kind of squeeze them together. Look, see? That works. That works. And now that I've got what I want in here, I can backfill the rest of this space. And I think that's pretty good. And underneath, there were originally like grease stains on the floor. So let's put the grease stains over here in the corner underneath the pink bike. leaving off consonants since the beginning of time. All right, the pink bike and the blue bike are attached to the wall. See, bike, bike, bike. I can say that. I'm a good worder. Okay, so this is the entryway now. So I can put this panel here with the original sticker on it with the keys and the boots and all that stuff. But in front of it, it's going to be a bit cluttered. Me? Felt by me that's cluttered? No. And I want to have this as a work table or just a cluttery area with stuff from the other friendship things. So a roller, because they're always like a paint roller, because they're always painting stuff in the friendship things. And this bucket's going to hold some of Olivia's tools from the original vehicle and the trailer that came with, no, it actually was the bike in the trailer that came with this set. Next to it, we're going to actually put the kitchen that was down here. But before we do that, let's just put some of this wall in, backfill, nice. And the kitchen, I've just turned it around. So the sink's on the opposite side to where it was before. And that's basically all I've done here. But I wanted the sink over here because I'm going to put a leak down below, because every time we play the Sims game with the girls in their renovated firehouse, the sinks are always leaking. So I just thought I'd like to put that in here now, in our renovated version of the renovated firehouse. Wow, that was hard. And a mop. Of course we need a mop. So attaching that to the wall. Okay, cannot fit anything more over here. Let's get some kitchen and communal dining space on this side. So this fridge and the microwave still as they were originally, with the original soda and the original popcorn in the microwave. I find it hilarious that there's popcorn in there because once again, in the Sims game, they're always eating popcorn. Always. That is it. Yeah. So let's put a fruit bowl on top of here so that maybe they will eat something other than fruit, though there is supposed to be a pizza in the oven too. So let's put that in as well. I can't believe how much this correlates with the Sims games that I've been playing in the renovated firehouse too. All right, over here. Yeah, okay, concentrating. Some of the stuff from the next floor, because we're going to be changing the next floors up completely. Putting the craft room stuff in here. Trying to get this in here for the backfill. And then, have we got enough space for the craft table, which is now going to double as the dining table? So this was the original craft table with the cutout heart on it. And if I tuck it right into the corner, build it up just a little bit higher than it was initially, I think. I don't know, I can't remember how it was initially, but this is the idea. And then put it in the corner. And then we can put some scissors on the table for the cutting out and for craft, but I'm going to put a hook in just so that the scissors don't fly around everywhere. And get in there, a pen in the mug, because I'm pretty sure that was initially like that too. So now we just need to put all the seats around it in all the girls' colours. And this is so, like, they are so not all going to be able to sit in this configuration at the same time, but they're all there. So I'm calling that done. There's no room for anything else down here in this corner. It's just, there is no room. So let's put the rest of the wall back up, including the garage door bit. And then, I mean, that looks kind of funky. Actually, I can't build that up because I need the roller door to be able to get through there. And there's just this big grey beam over the top with no supporting underneath beam. But if I put that in, then it would cut into where the sitting area is, and there's no room. I'm done. I can't fit any more down here. I just don't want to try and redesign it again. I have had so many thoughts on how to do this, and this is the best that I could come up with at the time. Now, the original build didn't have detachable floors. The whole building was one big solid structure. I think that was so that it was easy to transport around, but I'm actually going to put smooth tiles and jumper studs up here so that each floor is able to be taken off. It means it's not going to be as stable, but that's just too bad. I want to be able to detach each of these floors. So, up here above the garage is where the veranda was originally, and we're going to be putting all this back in here and just leaving it exactly as it is. I've taken the speakers off because I'm going to put them somewhere else, and this had an orange flooring on for Andrea's colouring. So we're going to make this whole floor here Andrea themed, because out the front on the veranda, I just like calling it a veranda. What do you guys call it? Little balcony. It had her like singing stuff. It had a microphone. So let's put that back in. Put a microphone in. But let's change the microphone from black to pink because it's just better. Pink is always just better. And over here, we're going to use a whole heap of stuff from Andrea's bedroom build. If you remember that, the little bedrooms that were just released just for each individual girl, I'm going to see how much of this stuff I can integrate into this. So this is a revised version of the keyboard, and we're going to put this out here on the balcony, on the little balconette, and this is going to probably obstruct the doors, but that's fine, because you only need one door, right? Yeah, so this door's not going to be able to open properly. I don't mind. The other one will be able to be open completely. You only need one door. It's fine. It's fine. It's not a fire hazard at all. So lining it all the way around here with orange, like this orangey yellow, which is Andrea's color. And this is how it initially was too. And I think everything here is almost the same because this was the shape of the actual upright part of the building. Yeah, and the speakers are not going here anymore because otherwise they'd be in the way when we put this next to the other buildings in Main Street. So they're going up on the wall and they should be out of the way here. Oh my gosh, now I've destroyed my beautifully lined up little single squares there. Yep, they're destroyed again. We're going to leave them alone. I'll fix them later. And using the colors from Andrea's bedroom. So she had alternating pink and blue windows, but they were the same size, pink and blue, but I've changed that up because that it'll fit in the space. And then on the inside, right. Now, these pictures were actually out of the accessory store, I think, and I don't know whether they truly belong to Emma or Andrea, but I think they suit Andrea in the colours with the pink and the teal and the dark orange. And on this wall, I'm just trying to figure out what the right height's going to be for some forward-facing studs to attach this mirror that came out of the Harley City's Got Talent set. Which was not called that, but I can't even remember what it was called. But that's now going to be her dressing table for this bedroom. Underneath, I need to build a dressing table, so let's do that. We'll make it nice and simple. And I think in her original bedroom, she did have a lipstick and a brush, so let's put those on the table. Did she? I don't know, but let's put them on anyway because it's a makeup table. So we got our lipstick, and then if we put a hook on here to hold the brush, but then I'll backfill, make the tabletop nice and smooth. There we go, that looks more finished, and now that does not fit in underneath where I thought it would fit. So let's put that in, and then I'll look, say like I bought one. That was how I planned it originally. Now this door's not actually going to be opening, so, well it is, but we're not going to use it much. So I'm going to put this lovely sticker with the cushions and the music that Andrea's working on in front of it, and then in front of this wall, another one of these accessories like thought board, what do you call those? Design board kind of focusy things, because that's like very Andrea-esque. Okay, on the front, I need to fill along the top here with a nice big, the nougat boards like they were originally, but I have two of them that are facing inside here. Oh, hold on, I need to build this up a bit. So these little studs here are to attach these drama masks, which actually came out of the most recent high school, but once again, one, they glow in the dark, so that makes them extra funky and fun, and two, they just match everything for Andrea entirely. So, masks are good. Let's put in the bed. So it can go over here, and I'm going to modify the original version of the one from her room, from the room build, but I need to change it up because hers folded up, and I don't want this one to fold up. So I can use the same bedspreads. Perfect, absolutely perfect. And this was supposed, this had mirrors on the underneath originally. But we don't need to save that space today. So we're just going to use the bed in this form, nice here. And then in the corner, the lamp. So the lamp was all nice and gold. So we'll build this exactly as it was initially too. This is so much fun using stuff from previous sets. It's a blast from the past. It's nostalgia. It's making me weepy. No, it's really fun. We'll always have these builds. So this goes in the corner. And then behind the bed, I reckon there's still room to put some more things and stuff. My favorite things and stuff. So matching the window colors from the front, and this is going to be a shelf. And on the shelf, let's put some more Andrea trinkets. So this little puppet came out of the park performance set, which I just loved because it was so interactive. This did not come out of any of even the Friends sets. This little quaver, this music note came out of oh, come on, brain. Come on, brain, don't disappoint me. I'm just breaking this too. It came out of the troll sets, but it just works so well. The color's right for Andrea, so it's like a little trophy kind of thing on the ledge there. Whee, so cute. Okay, so backfilling this wall here because we can't fit anything behind this lamp, but this front little section here, we can put her guitar on here like it was on the original Friendship house too, I'm pretty sure. And she had that guitar in her room as well, I think. But I mean, she definitely had a guitar. I don't know if it was that one. And this sticker came out of her room too, but I also used this exact little chair for her bedroom in her house. So this one's one of my builds. This is kind of what I was going for when I was trying to make a beanbag. How do you make a beanbag out of Lego? Something soft and squishy. You can't. So this is my version of it's just a nice chair now. All right. So now we're up to the point of tiling and jumper studding the top. Jumper studding? Yes, jumper studding, a new word for the dictionary today, entirely made up. So just trying to make sure that I have everything here so that the walls are interconnected, so they're nice and strong. That's pretty good. That's very good. And on the front, there were just red and green flowers, I think, but I've tried to use all the colours of the girls, even though the blue doesn't match. Yeah, it's not the right shade, but I don't care. I've only got blue in that, in flowers in that shade. Now, because I took this up by one plate, there's this big gap, like a gaping gap. So now that gaping gap is slightly less. That's better. Nice. All right. So we've got a whole bedroom now for the second level for Andrea. So for the next level up, what are we gonna do, you ask me? Well, we're gonna finish here now because I like to taunt you. No, that's not why I haven't finished it yet. Well, I do like to taunt you just a wee bit. But yeah, we're gonna finish up the rest of this renovated friendship house in the next video. So make sure you've done all the things so you get the notifications when it comes up, and then we'll see whether it actually fits in with the rest of the theme of the main street, because I'm not so sure. It's a very different architecture. That's why I have to finish now, because I just can't word anymore. Done. Can't do it. Ha. All right, I'll see you again with that part really soon. So bye.